L.A. Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready. Fight, 97.
Throwing first play is Ritter. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And London, the motion man right. Here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On the ground, it's Tucker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off the play fake, Levis. Pass incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Tucker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready?
Ritter now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards. First down. Here's Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Ritter going to sneak it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready? Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Down. Hut, hut.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Levis. It's complete. Burks. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They run. It's Tucker. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Levis on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run with Tucker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Ritter now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Levis back to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. First and 10. Here's Levis. Going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Levis now on first and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second down now, it's Tucker, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sean Tucker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cooper on the return. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On the set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice the 2.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
First and 10, it's Levis. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On second and goal, they'll give it to him. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On the ready.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Levis. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Levis. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 7. Levis looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run the counter. Tucker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Levis sets up to throw here. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. Touchdown! Sean Tucker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Drill, 52.
On first down, Ritter. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready?
That's out wide for Palmer. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
That one deep for London. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, LA!
Drake London, 40 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Levis now off of play action.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Back to throw. It's Levis.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Levis to throw it.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Levis will sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Will Levis
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cooper on the return.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Hey, green.
Ritter now. Got a man, it's London.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And cycle. Ready.
Here's Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Banks.
On the ball. On the ball. Shot. 17.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Ready.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
On the ball.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Seal. Black. Go red.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Levis on 3rd down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st down, it's Tucker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Levis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Cooper on the return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter off the play fake.
He's going to let it go again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Ritter.
Ball had his hands hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Ready, set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Set. Ready. Set.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Banks. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
On the double.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
6. Slice. 97. Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Come on.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That one deep for London.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history.
He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Let's go now.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
To the air again, it's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Tucker. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Sean Tucker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Vikings have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Going play action, Ritter.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ritter back to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Flushed out right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That one 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Levis sets up to throw here. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
Still going. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60.
Levis looking to throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going.
A final shot now for Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Vikings,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.